I am concerned that we've chosen somebody that doesn't have a developer experience.
PSA is a great development company, and whatever he's done.
I'm concerned that we chose somebody that didn't even spend the money to do a site plan.
We move forward on this project. We have plenty of time to tweak what it's going to do, how it's going to look, the materials to be used. I think PSA deserves this opportunity.
I'm concerned that we've chosen somebody who made a proposal to us based on home sale prices that I don't think are going to be supported.
I will be working very closely with PSA. I will be working very closely with Leila and you, Frank, and Tanya, and all of our staff.
First of all, they have no development track record. That is my hugest concern. I work with developers every day. I can't see them buying houses at Federal Road Pace for $300,000. With a developer who has no track record, being a construction manager is completely different from being a developer.
I know Patrick. I know him personally. I know his wife. I know his mama. I know all of them. I know all of them. I know all of them.
And with only 2 bidders, don't have MB participation. I'm very concerned about a group that does not have a development track record coming in, and we're the guinea pig. And I don't think that's being a good steward of the taxpayers' dollars.
This is a good project. All we've got to do is wait and see.
If you eliminate all the market rate homes, then what do you have? $162,000 homes. I would like to hear everybody that came here today to speak for this thing indicate to me that they could possibly qualify, or they think the neighbors that were the renters and the people that lived there previous to now could possibly qualify for a $162,000 home. You have been bamboozled.
Am I seeing this correct? 162 for 1,200 square foot? Am I seeing what I see?
Yes.
I've got to ask a question. Who in my constituents is this going to be affordable for?
You have to do a lot of layering.
A whole lot of layering.
Yeah. It's a good point. Yeah. We're not challenged. That's an excellent point. It's why my hair is gray.
They also provided us with a list of comparables.
Yeah.
Well, they're located also on lakes.
That's supposed to be a market comparison as well.
I think they're supposed to be all market comparison.
Yeah, they're all on a lake.
Yeah, which you know.
Because I know it's a lot of lakes, and I haven't seen a lake unless you all plan on putting a lake in there. We're not even close to the water.
No. So,
retention ponds don't qualify.
Just down the street. Just in comparison of numbers, just for relative numbers' sake, and sensible numbers. That doesn't make sense to me. I have a church that's 1 block from Oddly Place. I don't know nothing in that neighborhood gonna sell for that kind of money. I don't even think a whole block.
See, the 2 of the homes on the first sheet are listed as $501,600. I'd like you to find some buyers that want to be in that crack haven buying a $500,000 home on the Odie Place. Under that page, the second page was their first proposal, and the prices were 6 of them at $484,000, as you'll see on the second line. So they actually went up $20,000 after it was made obvious to them that this price would not work. So they're going in the wrong direction.
PSA was very much concerned about meeting with the community and working with the community, doing a lot of outreach to try to make sure that what their proposals are for the site is something that's consistent with what the community desires were as well.
If they drop their prices, then their income drops, and the feasibility of this thing really actually working is going to be affected by the price drop. So for them to say that the numbers can go down, if they do, it affects the viability of the concept. This map shows their comps. It's all lakefront properties on the other side of East-West, the other side of I-4. And if this is the method by which the real estate people are going to do their research on this and establish comps, then we already know what PSA is. They're not very bright, and they're not looking at the facts. Under those pages, you'll see comps in 32801, 550, 550, on East Jefferson, on East Concord, Cherokee Circle, Mills. Those are ridiculous comps. I won't spend any more time on that. you're never going to get anybody to buy a $200,000 home, a $150,000 home, a $300,000 home, much less a $480,000 or a $500,000 home there. And if these people at 500 grand are making a killing where they can reduce it to what the neighborhood says it should be, then obviously they're making a bunch of money. If they're not, they're going to go broke on this development. There's no way it could work.
I will not feel safe living in one of those townhomes if I have children. As a mother, I cannot allow that. As a commissioner, as an elected official, there is no way that I can vote for this. I don't pay not even $20,000 for a townhome in that kind of environment. It's not safe, there is no quality of life, and I don't think it's responsible to spend taxpayers' money when we have that type of situation at this time.
If we're just looking this at market price, I know from experience with representing clients over there that the value of the property, at least shown here, is nothing close to what I've been seeing.
So we're starting on PSA.
I didn't think either one was overly impressive. I
As
guess
far
is the
as-
best way to
as
put
far
it.
as their
As
performance.
as far as their financial ability, I was not impressed with either one. I guess the thing with PSA was there wasn't a whole lot of private equity in the deal. It seemed like they were trying to borrow it all from some trust.
At some point, they are going to have to come up with evidence that that is true.
That the money exists.
That they can get the money.
I suppose the initial request of the pro forma was to have that give more adequate information about the resources and their allocation. It's still not clear enough, I guess.
But the bottom line is that you need $7.2 million.
We thought that they were doing, if they were using credit, there's no information under the credit line. The income line is very low.
We've got a lot of paper, but this just may be paper. They may not have any money.
According to them, it's their projected cash flow.
When you're basically giving the land to someone, which basically we are, it seems to me that we would have the best and the brightest.
By the way, the $800,000 price is $5.25 a foot, okay? $5.25. They're willing to pay $1.65. You find any land for $5.25, I'll buy every bit of it up. I wouldn't sell my land for under 70 to 80 bucks a foot. Now it is commercial, but you have an assemblage here. You have an assemblage directly contiguous to the centerplex. And if that ain't worth $40 to $80 a foot, then I don't know what is.
Mayor, Frank.
Okay. We have
Mayor.
one other item that
That's right. We could
affects this same subject matter.
But I was going to point out, Patrick Aliu is standing there. Patrick, can you wave your hand? He's here in the building. Thanks for being here.
Okay.